Now, with respect to the discussion of insulin, other than what you've told me so far, do you recall any other subject of conversation, do you recall any other discussion about insulin during the first meeting that you had on July 26th prior to Mr. Mosley going to take the drug test?
I have no further recollection at this time.
Okay. Did the blood tests that you requested for Mr. Mosley identify his blood sugar level?
No.
Okay. Insulin is something that's used for diabetics, isn't it?
That's correct.
And it has a relation, to your knowledge, the dosage of insulin that's to be prescribed bears a relationship to a patient's blood sugar level.
Correct.
Okay. And to your understanding, if there's a mismatch between the dosage of insulin and the patient's blood sugar level, there can be it can be dangerous.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Other than your discussions about EPO and blood doping, the anabolic steroids, and insulin, do you recall any other subjects of conversation that you had during that first meeting on July 26th prior to the first blood test for Mr.
Not that I can recall.
Do you recall anything Mr. Hudson said during that meeting?
I don't. Hudson played a very minor role if he said anything. Most of the talking and questions were between myself and Shane.
Okay. After you had this first discussion on July 26th, what happened next?
My vice president at the time, Jim Valenti, drove Shane and Daryl over the freeway to Peninsula Hospital, which was probably 2 miles from the office, and they collected the blood sample from Shane.
By the way, did you discuss with Mr. Mosley any dangers posed by the use of insulin?
Yes.
What did you tell him?
Well, it can cause low blood sugar symptoms, lightheadedness. You never take it at night because and go to sleep because it could put you in a coma. There's a very precise ratio that for every unit of insulin you should take 10 grams of dextrose, which is the molecule that's the same as blood sugar, and the dosage was 3 units, and it was to take 30 grams of perglycin, which contained 30 grams of dextrose and 30 grams of whey protein isolates. So as long as you matched the number of units in the dosage with the number of grams of dextrose, then there's little reason for concern. But if you take the insulin without taking the proper number of grams of blood sugar, it can have the adverse effects I just described.
Okay. The ratios you discussed, which would create a minimal risk.
I don't know if you said minimal.
What was the word he used?
I don't know what he's using.
Can we read back what the questions are? I just want to make sure that we're accurate in recounting what you said. So let's just get this. What was the? You know what? There's 2 minutes left on the tape, so we have to change it, and then let's go. I don't think we need to take a break, but unless somebody needs a bathroom break or something.
Time is 11:50 a.m. This concludes tape number 1 in the video deposition of VictorConte.